Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Codiak, back for another real-time raid analysis video. Today we are looking at the Chronomatic Anomaly on normal and heroic difficulties. This is not a complete guide, this is a real-time analysis as we look through a fight from my perspective, and I give you some tips that will hopefully help you guys get over any of the hurdles you may be facing. First thing I'm noticing in this fight is that there are orange swirls on the ground. Orange swirls usually mean damage that is about to be happening to a raid member or anybody that's caught in the path. Simply move out of that mechanic, don't stand in it. This fight is all about mitigating or avoiding damage taken. Now, the other key to this fight is these adds. As you can see, we're shifting to the left to deal with this add. Now, this is really the key because the adds dictate the speed of the fight. If your team is still progressing and having problems with your damage output, we want to kill these adds as fast as possible because what they do is actually shift the boss into different phases, whether it be a fast phase, a normal phase, or a slow phase. As you can tell, we want to kill that add, we stack the boss on top of it, and we cleave down the adds. Now you can just see that I moved through those two sets of blue orbs. That's another damage ability that you need to avoid as a raid member. Either mitigate or step through them. There is a kind of path that you can take through them. As a hunter, I tend to stay on the outside of the raid, so I'll either pop a turtle, pop a defensive, or I'll actually move through them, and you'll notice that throughout the fight how I manage through that ability. Another thing that we haven't talked about yet is the time bomb mechanic, and I should be getting it very soon here. You'll actually see a weak ore that's going to pop up on my screen, and the time bomb is a really important ability. The further a player is away from the raid when their time bomb expires, the less damage they do to the raid. Again, I'm stepping through the blue orbs here. Very simple mechanic. Don't worry about extra DPS in the boss. Make sure you survive that. As you can see, I just got my time bomb. I got a little clock over my head, and we're in the slow phase right now. So this is actually going to take a decent amount of time to fall off. But don't forget, as we kill the adds, we're moving into different parts of the phase. So everything is slow right now. As you can see, I just popped a turtle because I want to start moving to the other side of the room. I didn't position myself in the best possible scenario because there is another add out. I want to get over there. I popped turtle. I moved as quickly as possible. As you can see, we're nuking it down as fast as possible, but the tanks didn't actually get the boss on top of the ad because the boss started channeling power overwhelming. Now, there's no DPS that really happens in the slow phase because everything is slowed down, but as you're about to see, we're going to transition him into the fast phase and pop lust because everything's happening faster, boss abilities and player abilities. And now, check out my weak aura there, my debuff for time bomb. It actually goes down quite a bit because we're in a new phase. And the key to this, guys, you'll see the pulse that comes out from different raid members as we end the video here, but you want to make sure that those players are far away from the raid team. Stack the raid up, move them more towards the boss, and deal with those time bombs by moving those players out. You want to create a gap between the raid team and the players with time bomb. On normal and heroic difficulties, it's not a huge deal. As you can tell, there's a lot of time bombs going out, not doing a ton of damage, but on mythic difficulties, I can say it is a ton of damage. If you guys keep a cool head, keep those time bombs out, make sure you're stepping and avoiding the damage. I can't stress enough how important it is to avoid damage in this fight because it is a burden on the healers. Now, there is an alternate strategy I want to talk about really quick. You can keep the boss in power overwhelming during one of the normal or fast phases. This basically gives you a larger window to do DPS onto the boss without having to worry about mechanics, having to kill adds, having to really do anything other than deal with the pulsating damage. My suggestion, if you are doing this, is to stack up. Make sure you coordinate healing cooldowns with your team. We got through it the other day with a 25-man roster with 2 Tranks, 2 Shaman cooldowns, and a Revival, no problem. Didn't have to really go any further into the fight. We kept him in power overwhelming and killed him very quickly. If you guys do have any questions about this or want to ask me anything about any of these fights, please leave us a comment below. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Please subscribe and like this video. My name is Codiak, raid leader for Exiled Power. This has been another real-time analysis video. We'll see you in the Nighthold.